Hello everyone, and welcome to the Sonic Shuffle, a random and holistic Sonic lore podcast. I'm one of the students, Morg.
I'm the other student, Devon.
And I'm the teacher, Dan. And this week, we're talking about Amy and Big's stories in Sonic Adventure 1.
Amy and Big's Big Adventure.
Amy and Big's fishing adventure at the Bass Pro Shop.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm imagining the fucking Bass Pro Shop pyramid as like a level in a Sonic game.
Yeah, they would get to the Bass Pro Shop and it would turn out it is an egg carrier.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Twinkle Park is kind of
the Bass Pro Shop.
The Bass Pro Shop of Station Square.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine the inside of a Bass Pro Shop to look like.
There's a little bit of news. First of all, since we are 1 week from the Sonic movie coming out as of this recording, in fact, it's entirely possible by the time you hear this, it's already come out. Actually, no. I'm aiming for Saturday, so yes, it will have come out. We don't know how it is yet, but maybe you will. Actually, that at some point we will be dedicating an episode just to that. Probably 2 episodes from now, since, we can discuss this off screen. The movie comes out on Thursday.
Whoop!
But anyways, this week, so, the news. Recently, on the Sonic YouTube channel, a new, short animation was uploaded, in which, Tails took on the role of a, streamer, and told us all about, Sonic's world, about the Chaos Emeralds, and just some lore stuff. The biggest and most important thing about this reveal is it disproves the 2 worlds theory that had been going around for quite some time. I say theory, but it's less a fan theory and more just a way of viewing the lore of the world. So, in an interview, Takashi Iizuka, who I don't recall his exact position in Sonic Team, I think it's some senior creative director or something like that, said that Sonic's world and the human world were 2 separate worlds. Meanwhile, a lot of people just assumed they were the same world. It's kind of going off Sonic X rules. A lot of people got confused and argued about it, but in this recent lore video we get a full understanding of the separation between humans and anthros. So, I'll go over that real quick. The world in which Sonic lives, which is conveniently not called Mobius, because Ken Penders won the rights to that.
Stupid.
There are several continents on which, various humans live, while anthros like Sonic and Tails live on, smaller islands throughout the oceans. I believe Tails is... I can't remember the name of the island Tails is from. It's not South Island. That's where Sonic's from. Tails is from the island Sonic 2 takes place on. That's kind of the big news, besides the movie and the lore drop. Other than that,
So, what other, games do you think Tails is gonna stream one day?
Fortnite.
Yeah, you think Tails is a Fortnite guy?
Actually, I'm not sure.
I think Tails is more of a Minecraft kid.
Yeah, he's definitely Builder.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely. Minecraft.
Not to say there isn't building mechanics in Fortnite, but I feel Tails would love the world in which.
I just think I liked the idea of him doing a Fortnite dance. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm sure he does those.
I think Sonic's the Fortnite one.
Yeah. Who do you think Sonic would get into speedruns?
Absolutely.
Do you think Sonic knows all about the half A press?
Yeah.
No, because that's a Mario game, and he wouldn't.
I don't know.
Well, they did see each other at the Winter Olympics.
True.
They visit each other every Olympic cycle until, like, maybe the next one.
Yeah.
So, I think it would be hard for Sonic to get into speedrunning, not just because he's doing it fast, but more just like the amount of practice it takes to properly speedrun a game. I think...
that is true. He does not want to put in that work.
I think he would have a lot of natural
doesn't have
skill,
that kind of
though.
grind
It's
set.
just the question of would he put in the time to hone it.
Yeah, Sonic accidentally gets world records, but completely unrelated to speedrun strats.
Mm-hmm.
He just presses the buttons faster.
He just presses them too fast.
I could see Shadow getting really into speedrunning, but it'd be like some really specific title, like I think he would be like a puzzle game speedrunner, like Tetris Attack and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I could see that. Either that, or he like tries to speedrun a horror game or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean.
Can you imagine him like yelling Chaos Control when he's about to die and pause the game? His quit outs are just him screaming Chaos Control.
Would do that, yeah. I'm thinking of Sonic characters who are canonically gamer, and I am thinking of one particular character who's kind of obscure from the Archie comics, who has there's like a brief moment where like, she calls out like, well, her name's Cassia, she's in the like reboot era, she's like part of the Egg Army, which is like Eggman's armies of cybernetic anthros. And at one point she like calls out one of her subordinates for wasting his time, playing video games, at work. And but specifically she does it by saying, hey, if you're going to waste time playing video games at work, try to beat my high score. And like she's taunting him for losing. He's like, oh, but I almost got an A rank. And then she whispers to him, it goes up to triple S.
Oh shit.
Well, we do know canonically, because of a comment by my favorite character, Dr. Starline, that Eggman has a gamer rig.
Absolutely. There's a really good cover for one of the, there's like one of those extra covers for one of the IDW issues where it's like Eggman streaming, and you can see like Starline and Metal Sonic and other characters in like the Twitch chat. It does make me think of Eggman streaming Fallout 4 VR and singing Just One of Those Days, or whatever that song's called. Break Stuff. It's called Break Stuff. Singing Break Stuff to the Fallout 4 baby and yelling at it like Wayne did.
I never saw it.
Yeah. Dr. Starline is one of the mods in his Twitch chat, and anytime someone makes a negative comment, they get banned immediately.
Any negative comment.
Any negative comment, anything that can be perceived as negative, just gets you an instant ban.
Damn.
So
Dr. Starline used to dox people, but they convinced him to stop.
Oh my god.
I'm not saying he's good. I'm saying he's my favorite character.
So, So, let's get into it. Let's get into Amy's story. We open with Amy walking through Station Square with her groceries. She's just thinking to herself, man.
She's bored.
She's just really bored and wishes she could go back to the good old days of the classic continuity and hang out with Sonic.
She, like, has a remember, like I don't know, it just, like, cuts to them running together.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they were beating up bad guys, escaping Dr. Eggman.
I don't remember I don't know if it's as clear in the version we watched, but I think it's supposed to be implied that the area they're running around is like areas from Sonic CD.
Oh.
That's what I figured. I thought she was remembering past the video games that she was in.
Her peaceful walk is interrupted when the egg carrier flies over Station Square. She's reacting to this when a small bird flies into her. This bird, heretofore referred to as Birdie, has this pendant and is being chased by a big robot, hereon referred to as Zero.
This robot is A, terrifying, and B, very determined.
The most fucking determined. I swear to God.
Amy, like, hides out in the burger shop, until it, like, goes away. And she decides she's going to, go find Sonic and get him to help her out with this. She then runs into Sonic, and we get the scene from Sonic's story where she's asking him for help. She, like, chases him to Twinkle Park and is, like, pointing out, hey, cute couples get in free. But this all goes to shit when, Zero shows up again, and they have to run into Twinkle Park.
That very terrifying robot.
Amy then, gets separated from Sonic, and we get Amy's version of Twinkle Park. So,
she's gonna dicks around.
Yeah. The way Amy's stages work is, Amy is got this sort of, like, she's slower than Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. So, and she does this more, like, puzzle platformy stuff. Almost like she's got this whole puzzle platform thing where she's, like, going around doing puzzles, trying to, all the while she's being pursued by Zero. Zero is pretty much always chasing after Amy. He shows up at certain points in the levels, and Amy has to flee them by whatever means necessary, and get to a balloon at the end of the stage where she can fly away. Zero cannot be killed, but can be briefly stunned with a hammer attack. By the way, this game introduces Amy having a hammer.
Yeah, she has it, like, in everything. I didn't realize it was Sonic Adventure.
Yeah, I didn't know this was the
But yeah, I guess she didn't have it in CD. And
it's the Pico Pico hammer. It's based on, I don't know if it's just called that or not, but it's a hammer that, is based on, like, children's toy hammers that are sold in Japan. The amount of, like, power it has varies from continuity to continuity. But, in this case, she's, pretty strong with it.
Yeah, she's pretty bad with it.
She can also do this cool hammer jump where she, like, runs forward and, like, she, like, hits the hammer on the ground and uses it to, like, fling herself into the air, giving her the highest jump of any character in the game.
Yeah, the person we watched loved to do that.
It's a fun way to get around as Amy.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah.
It's also faster than walking as Amy. So, Twinkle Park. There's the initial area, which is, I think, where the roller coaster is. And then, midway through, she ends up in a haunted house.
Spooky.
It's very spooky.
Ooh.
There's like illusion, there's like mirror walls and, illusion stuff. It can definitely throw you off, and, it does feel a lot more spooky than the rest of the game. I could see someone being creeped out by this as a kid.
Amy is suddenly in...
Do you think there are any,
All I was gonna say is Amy is suddenly in Illbleed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's an Illbleed. This is an Illbleed-ass level.
I was gonna say, do you think there are any, creepypastas of this area?
Ooh. Maybe.
Right? Haunted Amy. Amy with blood red eyes appears in the mirrors if you play the game correctly.
Sonic Adventure Amy creepypasta. I found something called Amy in the Well.
Oh.
Let's see. Sonic Adventure Dead X.
Dead!
Dead X!
Oh, this is, longer than I expected.
No.
Sonic Adventure DX. I'm just going to not read this. There's also Amy.SATBK on the Creepypasta spin-off wiki. Someone edited it. So, that's great.
Well, listeners, Amy Mirror Dimension or Evil Amy Sonic Adventure is free and up for grabs if anyone wants to write a new creepypasta.
I'm just scanning through this and I've got like an AMV here, Dark Heart Style The Darkness. I looked up the lyrics on YouTube. Perhaps this is Amy's True Lullaby. Someone edited the main image to just be a picture of like, a muffin that looks like, a mouse. Yeah.
Alright, sure.
Alright.
So, I think that's it. Sorry about that. That was quite a derail. Anyways.
No,
Amy gets to the end of the stage, and, she realizes she's separated from Sonic, and then gets captured by Zero anyways. She's taken to a cell on the egg carrier, where she meets her jailer, E102 Gamma, the important robot with the cool theme music. Amy and Gamma talk a bit. Gamma is very confused why Amy cares so much about this random bird she found, and specifically how you could care about something like unconditionally. The bird like flies up through the bars to Gamma And Gemma just stares at it for a moment and immediately has a change of heart and frees Amy.
It, like, twitches. It's very strange.
Yeah. Amy tells Gamma that they should be friends, and that he's better than the other robots. He's not like those. He's not like the other robots.
He's not like other girls.
Mm-hmm.
You're not like the other robots. You're a cool robot.
Then Amy leaves the cell only to be stopped by Eggman demanding she playtest his arcade game.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck?
Speaking of Eggman gamer moments,
He says,
Let's see if you can clear this awesome game.
I was like, alright, fuck. If I gotta.
Eggman's a gamer. He's like, you like whack-a-mole.
He has Amy play Hedgehog Hammer, which is basically whack-a-mole, except, like, instead of, like, a bunch of things in front of you, it's all around you, because that's how it would work, and that's how you make it work in the video game. You have to avoid Eggman while hitting Sonics, and you get extra points if you get Super Sonics. Amy, wins the video game and gets an upgrade. The Warrior Feather, which lets her do a spin attack with her hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Love that Eggman is out here just making video games where Sonic gets his ass beat.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
Eggman, since it's 1999 or 1998, Eggman is definitely gonna make some Flash games where you just beat up Sonic.
Yeah, you just wail on him.
So, Amy, while trying to find her way out, is told by Tikal to go through the hot shelter. The hot shelter is a stage exclusive to non-Sonic characters. That came out weirder than I know. This is
I was like, they're all Sonic characters.
Yes.
Amy does not exist in the continuity.
Who is this?
It's a new stage, and I think one of like two that Sonic doesn't go through himself. So, the hot shelter is the inside of the egg carrier. While Amy's, like, going through it, she has to, like, she has to do all these different puzzles. She's gotta turn cranks on doors. She ends up in a bathroom that initially is very quiet. And it just feels a little weird, but then it goes back to action. She has to, like, place blocks into, like, little, like, indentations in the floor. She goes through this monitor room, where it's just walls of monitors, and when she solves a puzzle in it, they all change to, Zero, who smashes through the wall of monitors.
Uh-oh.
Nice. This guy is terrifying.
This is like a very child-friendly version of like a survival horror game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's coming to kill you.
Horror.
It goes back to like that weird haunted like mirror level in Twinkle Park, the creepy silent bathroom. Amy is her own horror movie.
Yeah, it's very... I do find it very entertaining to think about just because it's 1998 or 99 or whatever, and around this time we've got, like, a whole bunch of different, like, survival horror games coming out, and Sonic Adventure's trying to do that. Like, you've got the PS1 Resident Evils, you've got Silent Hill, you've got stuff I can't think of right now. There's just loads of survival horror games around this time. Deep Fear, is one of them. That was a Sega Saturn one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Amy, go to Silent
the other
Hill.
launch title for the Sega Dreamcast, Blue Stinger. Amy makes her way through the hot shelter, and when she escapes this time, Tikal sends her to the past.
It's like, where did Tikal, like, this happens with Big also, and I'm like,
yeah.
Where is she and how is she doing this?
Yeah.
Here's also my thing about Tikal. Is she so desperately trying to give these guys the history of the Chaos Emeralds and the secrets of the universe? Mm-hmm. None of these guys care.
Yeah.
None of them care.
No one cares.
I feel like as this goes on, maybe like Sonic cares? Cause
Sonic like slightly cares.
Sonic just cares cause he sees people in danger.
Yeah, Sonic cares in the sense that he is a nice person who wants to help people. Everyone else is just like, too long, did not read. Tikal,
shows Amy, the memory of Tikal meeting the Chow. Also, the low poly Chow are very weird to look at since they don't look like that when you're in the Chow Garden proper.
Yeah. They don't even look quite like that in, like, Adventure 2 or whatever either. Yeah.
Yeah, they're much more high def in the Chow Garden proper, so the low-res Chow are very weird to look at, but Tikal sees all these Chow, and she hold Chow.
She do hold Chow.
She do hold that Chow.
And then she hears ripples of water from the pool, of the Emerald Shrine. And chaos starts to rise out of the water. Amy ends up back in the present. She is spotted by Eggman. They're on the deck of the, egg carrier, and, Eggman just grabs the bird and pulls out the Chaos Emerald it was holding, I assume in the pendant.
Eggman is just that video of the toddler that just, like, grabs, like, a pigeon mid-flight to take, like, a snack out of its mouth.
No!
That sounds incredible.
I haven't seen
it's
that,
like,
no.
They're, like, at the park, and they're feeding, I think, like, pigeons or something, and this toddler, like, walks up to a pigeon, the pigeon tries to fly away, and the toddler just, like, grabs it out of midair, and then just, like, takes, like, a piece of bread out of its mouth or something.
Oh my god.
It is incredible to watch, because toddlers fear nothing. That's
incredible.
But that's just Eggman in this scene.
Eggman fears nothing. He fears no bird.
Eggman fears nothing.
Now that he's got the emerald, he doesn't need, Amy or the bird anymore. And he could, feed this emerald to Chaos. Around this point, he, summons Gamma to fight Sonic. And just leaves.
Yeah, he just leaves, expecting that everything's gonna go well, but it sure doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know why he keeps expecting things to keep going well.
Before the fight can start, Amy gets in the way of Sonic and Gamma and tells Sonic to spare Gamma because the robot's her friend.
He's just a little boy.
Mm-hmm. I love this robot boy. Anyway, Sonic agrees to it reluctantly, And at this point, the egg carrier is starting to crash, so, Amy and Amy gets grabbed by Tails and they leave. Gamma also gets these, propellers, this, propeller thing on him and flies away, while Sonic leaves to confront Eggman. So around this point, Tails drops off Amy so he can go, stop a nuke.
I forgot he does that.
I forgot about Tails' story.
Yeah, I forgot that his whole thing is like, okay, gotta go stop a nuke, bye.
See you later.
Have fun, Amy, with your bird.
Yeah. Amy thinks to herself, man, I should be more independent. I wonder what Sonic's doing. And
great writing.
At this point, the bird shows Amy what's inside the pendant, which is a photo of the bird's family. 2 other birds. Pink and a white one. Amy offers to help Birdie find their family. And, they head for... At this point, the person playing the game decides to go back to the crashed egg carrier so they can do the mini game again, so they can get the second upgrade for Amy.
Yeah, they go to the egg carrier, then they go to something else, and then they go back to the egg carrier, and I'm like, what are you doing?
It's fun.
They
like
wanted the upgrade.
I mean, they eventually have to go back to the egg carrier anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I guess you can get it now, sure, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Amy gets the long hammer, which makes her hammer swing further. And now, for real, it's time to go to Final Egg. This one is much more stealth-focused than the other ones, Amy has to, hide from Zero, there's,
Yeah, it's a horror video game.
Amy has to hide in a barrel.
She's hiding from Mr. X.
Mm-hmm. There's this puzzle where, one of these doors is the right one, trying to find the right door, and the person playing it didn't pick it, but, if they picked the wrong one, there was one where Zero would pop out, I think.
Oh, God.
God, that's so scary.
Eventually, Amy gets, to the end of the stage. And having completely wasted her time, she thinks, well, wait a minute. You were there when the egg carrier showed up, which means your family must be on the egg carrier. Let's go back there. So
they go back there.
again. For the third time. Since they got the second upgrade. And wouldn't you know it, the birds are there. Birdie is reunited with their family, but it is interrupted by an attack from Zero.
No!
No!
Yeah, Birdie gets hit and Amy gets mad, so she decides she's gonna start fighting Zero. And we get a boss fight against Zero. How it works is, Amy has to knock Zero into the electrical fence posts, surrounding the boss fight arena. And then when, Zero gets shocked, she has to hit his weak spot. It goes well. Zero explodes. The birds are properly reunited and fly away. Amy's story ends with her swearing that she'll make Sonic respect her, and by that time, it'll be too late.
I was like, what? Too late for what?
What does that mean?
I think she means fall in love, but
It's very...
It's a weird one. It's very yandere of her.
It'll be too late.
Amy Rose, the original yandere.
Alright.
Before we move on to Big the Cat story, I have to read the lyrics for Amy's theme song.
Hell yeah.
My Sweet Passion. Here we are on Genius.com. Oh, it's by someone named Nikki Gregoroff.
Nikki
Cool.
Sephiroth?
Nikki Gregoroff.
Nikki Sephiroth?
Okay.
The one-winged angel Nikki?
Already this Genius intro is off because it says ba ba baya baya. I've always heard it as fa fa fire fire. Whatever. But yeah, we get a bunch of and that's the intro. So, I got out my map and chose a place I wanted to go to. Packed up my stuff, set out for adventure. I know that your lucky color is that cool shade of blue. Won't mind painting myself blue for you.
Amy!
I guess I'm so easy to understand. I just do whatever comes to me naturally. Oh yeah. Verse 2. I do understand the feelings of a Persian cat. But the Sphinx
What?
The Sphinx looks so cute, I had to shave it.
What?
Okay.
Amy!
He reminds me of Parsley when he's standing there alone. Makes me want to be his speciality. I guess...
Amy, are you good?
He reminds me of Parsley. What the hell does that mean? He's that greed.
I guess I'm just a self-centered girl.
Was she looking at Scourge?
Maybe. Maybe she was. But there are nights that I have trouble going to sleep. Aha. And, the chorus. Sweet, sweet, you're so sweet. So many things I want. Sweet, sweet, you're so sweet. I want to be a wonderful girl. Sweet, sweet, you're so sweet. I'm not simple-minded. Sweet, sweet, you're so sweet. And I won't be a pearl. You probably need me just as much as I need you. Hey, yeah, yeah. Interlude and ad-libs. Verse 3. Are you okay? You seem a little bit tense. You don't have to worry about a single thing. We are free to get whatever that we want to have. We're also free to do whatever we want. That's what we'll do. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We should live our lives the way we think it ought to be. Let's see. Chorus. Okay, yeah. Chorus 2 is different. Sweet, sweet, you're so sweet. There's nowhere to hide. Sweet, sweet, you're so sweet. Come on, settle our lives. Sweet, sweet, you're so sweet. I'll always be there for you. Sweet, sweet, you're so sweet. In the best and worst times. You can be my sweetest honey for eternity. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Chorus 1. Let's see. Chorus 1. Outro. It's more sweet, sweet, you're so sweet.
Sweet, sweet, you're so sweet.
Tweet, tweet.
Tweet, tweet, you're so tweet. I mean, she did help a bird out.
Yeah. Amy, I guess Amy just really likes Sonic a whole lot.
I would have never guessed.
Amy, get a new hobby, please.
Amy, he don't know you exist.
But enough of that. It's time to get to the important shit. It's time to talk
Hell
about
fucking yes.
Big the Cat story.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We
Of
open.
course I come fast. I got froggies to catch.
We begin one night in the Mystic Ruins, where Froggy runs into Froggy is like hopping along. Big the cat's sleeping in his house. By the way, the house in the Mystic Ruins is Big's. Froggy is like hopping along when he sees that mysterious chaos puddle.
He gets got by the slime.
He is consumed by the slime. And Big wakes up and sees Froggy is acting weird. And Froggy's got a tail now.
Fucked up.
Froggy, you're not supposed to get a tail. You were once a tadpole already.
You already lost the tail.
Froggy, double puberty.
Also, Froggy trans.
Yeah.
Yeah, if a frog is trans and they go through second puberty, do they re-get the tail?
This one does.
God finds a way. So, Big's following after Froggy and ends up in Station Square, searching for his pollywog pal.
He does canonically.
Pollywog pal.
Yes, he does canonically call him his pollywog pal.
Froggy hops into an open sewer entrance underneath a car.
I love that Big just lifts up the car.
Big just says, yoink!
He's very big. He can do whatever he wants. But mostly what he wants is to find Froggy. So, after Big lifts up an entire car so he can get into a sewer grate, he goes through the sewers until he ends up in Twinkle Park. And we get the first...
fucking ends up in Twinkle Park.
And we get the first stage of, Big's story. So, Big plays very differently from everyone else, because instead of just platforming, or platforming with, like, another regular variant of platforming, he's doing a fishing minigame.
Yeah, apparently, so, I was looking at the comments and everyone's like, to the person we were watching, they were like, how did you do this so fucking fast? How did you do it first time? Cause it seems like it's very janky. Like,
it's extremely janky, and they get all of Big's upgrades.
It's very janky, and they do it first time, and because of how this game works, they still only get a C, I guess. I think it's because the
thing about it, it's, in Sonic Adventure 1, it's not really ranked by, like how well you did. It's ranked by, like, objective. So, like, the basic, get to the level objective is objective C. And then you replay the stages later, to get objectives A and B, which have, like, some alternate thing like, meet this requirement, or do this special thing.
Oh.
Huh.
Does the second one doesn't work that way, right? The second one's like letter grades, right?
Yeah. The second, Sonic Adventure 2 and every game after that, just goes with, like, a how well you did letter grading system.
Yeah.
Although, they do usually have some sort of stage replay thing with alternate conditions.
That's interesting. Okay. I was wondering, cause Amy also had C's, but like that one I was like, what the fuck? You did it so fast. I thought maybe you got like a higher, when I thought it was just like a C grade. I thought it was like, oh, maybe he's supposed to catch other fish first or something, but like, no. You're just trying to catch Froggy. All the other fish are fucking decoys.
Yeah.
All the other fish are simply a distraction.
And apparently, like, some of the, like, I know at least one comment I saw was like, when I was younger, I thought you were supposed to catch a bunch of fish and then Froggy, and I was like, oh.
To be fair, there are alternate goals you can do. Like, the objectives A and B stuff include stuff like catch certain fish or catch, a certain, like, amount of fish.
Yeah, and that's, like, fine, but you should at least get through the fucking stage first.
Let's see. So, Big the Cat rescues Froggy, or catches Froggy. I forgot one other thing. The mechanics of this seem to be based on another Sega game, Sega Bass Fishing. The way you cast, the way you, reel in, it's based on Sega Bass Fishing, which is an incredible game. It is significantly better than how it is handled in this game. In Sega Bass Fishing, if you've played, fishing minigames or dedicated fishing games, you know that normally a fishing minigame is meant to be sort of calm, relaxing, meditative, with maybe an occasional tense point at the end. Sort of like fishing in real life.
Yeah.
Sega Bass Fishing goes hard and fast. Not difficult, but it's very fast paced. It's very, it's much more action oriented. It's got this incredibly killer soundtrack. It is an incredible game. I recommend playing it if you ever get the opportunity. And also it came with a special peripheral. I don't know if you could use it with Sonic Adventure or not, but Sega Pro Bass Fishing did have a special peripheral where you could emulate reeling in a fish.
Oh shit.
You had this fake cast. You had this fake fishing pole with a reel on it.
Damn.
One of the IDW covers shows Big using it. I love it.
Man. Yeah. And then, okay, he catches Froggy and then he's like, no, now what do I do? I'm like, at first I was like, why are you so sad? You just caught your friend. But I think the idea is because Froggy gets away or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Froggy, every time he finishes a stage, Froggy gets away somehow.
Oh, now what do I do?
Big is going through it.
It's Big.
Froggy gets away and Big chases Froggy to the Mystic Ruins, and ends up, he has to get the ice stone out of the sewers and head to Ice Cap, where he does another stage. One thing I like about about Big Ice Cap Zone is that, he can grab huge boulders and throw them into the ice to create pools from which he can fish from.
He can also do it with his fucking body, I think.
Yeah. He also gets some upgrades. Throughout this, the guy playing it is getting lure upgrades, sorry.
And also lore upgrades.
Hey! And he also gets a fishing pole upgrade at some point.
I'm now imagining a fishing game where you can collect lures and they give you lore.
Ooh!
That's Elden Ring DLC.
That could be fun. I don't mind the fishing game or the fishing in Animal Crossing or in Hades, but this game looks like it's kind of torture.
Yeah.
They're calling this the Dark Souls of fishing games.
So true.
You know what? That does make me think. Sega Bass Fishing is a Devil May Cry of fishing games.
And now I want to play it.
Big eventually catches Froggy again. There's one thing I remember in the stage is there being a big skeleton in the water. Like a dinosaur or a sea creature. That's cool. But Big catches Froggy, but Froggy gets away again.
Froggy? No.
Big then runs into Tails, who is holding Froggy. And Big runs up to him, tries to get Froggy, but Tails gets so shocked that Froggy just flies right out of his hands.
Yeah, the almost implication, it felt like, is that Tails just kind of threw Froggy at Big.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he did kind of yell at Tails.
He got so scared that he's like, ah!
Mm-hmm. So Big has to go back to Station Square, and he does pass by Sonic, who is chasing after Zero into the Mystic Ruins. But Big is able to find Froggy again. Froggy goes to Emerald Coast, and Big has to fish him out of this one specific area. I don't remember if the person playing it showed it, but there's a hidden undersea grotto in Big's version of the level. It's really cool. There's I think there's a couple special fish in that one. Big manages to catch Froggy. And he's finally got Froggy, but then E102 Gamma shows up and takes the frog from him. And Big chases after Gamma, saying, "Please give me back my frog. I'm begging you, please."
Please give him back his frog.
This simple guy.
He eventually follows Gamma onto the egg carrier. And he's sniffing around for Froggy.
He sniffs very loud. He's like, "Where's my frog?"
Well, he's got a big nose. He's big.
True.
Great sense of smell.
Snot. Yeah.
Big goes to the hot shelter. Where he finds Froggy swimming in an aquarium. And or coolant liquid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I hope that's water. I guess he is
gonna get a lot more than a tail soon.
Yeah, I was like, I guess he is kind of special right now, so maybe he's fine.
Yeah, he's a special little guy right now.
I mean, he always is, but...
That's true.
So, Big the cat activates the emergency drainage switch and fishes for Froggy. It's Froggy, and they're together again, at last. When, all of a sudden, Tikal shows up to take Big to the past.
Yeah.
Once again, Tikal is so desperate to teach these guys about the secrets of the past, and no one cares.
It's like, please. Please care about me.
Please, do you want to know about the lore? And Big says lure?
Mm-hmm.
So, this time in Tikal's flashback, we see Tikal, looking at the shrine and seeing that there's the 7 Chaos Emeralds and the Master Emerald. And Tikal takes to heart that little thing her grandma always told her, how chaos is power enriched by the heart, and the server controls the chaos. The Master Emerald controls all 7 Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah. I was like, does it?
And
I don't know.
I think it might be activated by strong emotions or something.
Yeah.
Activated by vibes.
Yeah.
The Master Emerald and the Chaos Emeralds do something different in every continuity. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Eventually, Big and Froggy end up back in the egg carrier. And they realize they gotta get out of here. This place is gonna blow up. So they get on the monorail, and run into Eggman in Chaos 5. Eggman, seeing Froggy, who he has been trying to pursue, has Chaos grab Froggy and consume him. Because it turns
eats Froggy because he has Froggy's tail. Or, I mean,
yeah.
Froggy has Chaos's tail inside him.
And Froggy had this whole time Froggy had swallowed a Chaos Emerald. Which is why he was acting so weird.
Well, it's like weird because he swallowed a Chaos Emerald and he has the tail of Chaos inside him. Because we actually see, like, after the tail takes him over, that, like, Big's, like, upset because he, like, swallowed his Lucky Charm, which is a Chaos Emerald.
Right.
And it's like, first of all, why does Chaos not have a tail? And why does it need a tail? Second, why couldn't it just be the Chaos Emerald making him fucking crazy? It's both.
It's both. Consumed by the slime.
Lost in the sauce. I don't know.
So true.
But Chaos is able to turn into Chaos 6, and he gets his tail back. And Sonic's here to help to fight Chaos 6. Eggman flies away, but Big is gonna help too. And so it's time for the final boss of Big's story, Chaos 6, which you do by Big the Cat has to cast a line into Chaos.
Yep.
And fish out Froggy from them.
Yeah.
It's really, really easy to do.
You don't fight Chaos, you fish Froggy out of Chaos.
It's an incredible final boss battle.
I was like, damn, even Amy fights someone. Cause, like, it's Zero, it's not Chaos, but, like, still.
We can't have Big fight because he's so strong that he would just, like, obliterate Chaos in one hit.
Yes, this is extremely
He's been going
true.
around this city lifting up cars for fun.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I would love it if there was just more stuff where Big just gets through something by smashing his way through it without thinking.
He's too gentle.
Yeah, he just kind of walks right through.
Mm-hmm. And now that Big's got Froggy and Sonic's fought Chaos 6, Big's gotta find a way off of this, crashing ship. So he looks around, and he finds, conveniently,
the tornado.
He finds and steals Tails' plane, and uses it to fly back home.
They don't even
just
show
for me.
him flying it. They don't even show him flying it. He's just like, oh, I've never done this before, but I'm gonna try it. And then it cuts to, like, the egg carrier crashing, but then it just shows, like, he's fine. He didn't have to fly. You don't have to see him fly. You don't have to see him doing anything. And
They should have shown him, like, trying to fly the plane.
I agree.
Just put him on top of that.
He says, wow, just for me.
Is for me?
Mm-hmm.
Is for me?
Mm-hmm. And we end Big's story with a little, celebration montage of Big and Froggy going back to their fun times living in the Mystic Ruins.
Yeah, he's popping
Yeah,
and
he's
locking.
dancing on top of the ancient Echidna ruins. And that's the end of Big's story.
That seems kind of sacrilege or something, maybe.
It's fine.
How mad do you think Tikal is?
I imagine Tikal is very desperate. Tikal is very desperately hoping these people talk to each other at some point.
Yeah, none of... Tikal is like, I'll show you the secrets of the past, and the most he takes from that is like, oh, great place to dance.
In the defense of all of the people she's tried to show stuff to, a lot of them are only getting like 1/6 of the story.
Yeah, so they're like, what am I seeing? What's going on with me right now?
What is this?
Just, I don't know what's happening, Chief.
So, it's time for me to read, Big the Cat's theme lyrics. Lazy days, living in paradise. By Ted Poley.
More like tadpoley.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, he did a couple different, like, songs for, Oh, is this one of the Crush 40 guys? This might be one of the Crush 40 guys.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this is yeah, so, let's see, intro, verse 1. Oh, it's a windy and sunny day, and I can hear the faint sound of distant waves. The past weeks have been going by so fast, it's all the same, the bright sky and shining sun. I have a feel it's gonna be a fun day. Oh, it's a windy and sunny day. The many summers and many great games. Guess it's another trouble-free day. Our playground's so huge, you don't know where it ends. Feels energetic and groovy. Everything's cool. It's excellent. Pre-chorus. Every day's a new beginning, yeah. We don't know who we're gonna meet today. The more I want, the less I can get. Keep walking for a new tomorrow. But I guess that I'm so happy now. Gonna set my heart free. Now that I've got nothing to worry me. Come on, let's just get up, go, 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 go. The chorus. Hey, big guy. Hey, little guy. Can you tell me who came first? Sorry, but I don't know. We are simply natural. Okay, all you have to do is sit up, look left, right, up, and down. Hey, big guy. Hey, little guy. Can you tell me what's inside? Sorry, but I don't know. We are simply natural. We present you with a gift. Welcome to our paradise. Bridge, piano solo, guitar solo. What do you think about the incident? You always take me for granted.
What incident?
When Froggy became twisted.
Yeah. I am asking you as a first step. You answer first because I asked you first. You and I are friends for all time. Tell me how you feel. But you know, I can't resist that smiley face. Happy, happy, muy amable.
Huh?
Let's see what... It says very friendly. It means, that's what it says on Genius. It also notes this annotation is unreviewed.
Okay.
Chorus, variation. Let's see. It's the same one. We present you with a gift. Welcome to our special paradise, where it all comes down to just one thing. Love. Yeah. Woo woo. So that's Big the Cat's theme. I choose it to interpret as a conversation between Big the Cat and Froggy. Or possibly a one-sided one, I don't know.
Well, there is the line of, hey big guy, hey little guy, which came first?
The chicken or the egg?
I think they're asking which one of you is older. And they're like, I don't know, we're just all natural.
Big the cat enjoys being with Froggy, but doesn't really worry about the details of life. Big the cat's just having fun living in a jungle. The mysteries of the universe aren't something he particularly cares about.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, that ends the episode and brings us to our asks. If you want to send in a question, you can either send it in on our Twitter, at ShuffleSonic, or on our Discord, which can be found from there. I'm going to real quick check. Here we go. Sonic Shuffle server. Let's see. Let me just check if there are any Twitter questions. No. I did make the post like 2 hours before recording. So I can accept that I didn't get a lot of responses.
We did get some in the Discord, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. From the Discord, our first question comes from Teddy, friend of the show, who asks, how do you feel about Amy's cool-ass hammer moves? Do you prefer the Sonic CD Amy design or the more modern one?
I feel like I've... I feel like I've said I like the CD one more, but I'm not actually sure.
Yeah, I kind of like the CD version more. I do love her sick hammer moves. Very girl boss of her.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is.
Love her hammer. Love her sick hammer moves. Which she kind of had more, like... I know she's used more in, like, Sonic Boom and stuff, but, like, she should have been used more in, like, the earlier games, too, you know?
Yeah, I prefer, just in terms of aesthetics, the classic Amy design, but...
Yeah.
Is classic, like, her normal one, you mean? Or classic is the old
Classic
one?
is in the outfit she wore in Sonic CD.
Okay.
Yeah.
The blouse with the skirt.
Yeah, that makes more sense. It's just for some reason I was like, well, it's kind of classic. What?
Yeah.
I second guessed for a second. Yes, I like the blouse and skirt. I think I also just like, her hair being spikier.
Yeah, she looked more like a hedgehog in that one.
Right.
Yeah, she kind of looks like a cat now.
Yeah, I have no idea what she looks like at this point.
Yeah.
You could tell me she is literally any animal and I would just say, okay.
Like, yeah, Sonic doesn't look fully like a hedgehog, but he looks like more of one than Amy does.
Yeah,
he's
got
like
spikes on his back.
Yeah,
Right.
but the Amy having hedgehogs like in the past is more just like homogenous to his design, so I can be like, oh yeah, other hedgehog.
Let's see. I also think the hammer jump is really cool.
It's cool.
Anyways,
it's Looney Tunes physics.
Teddy also asks, are Big and Froggy a hippie, nature-loving gay couple, or am I absolutely insane? I can see that interpretation, especially with the song lyrics.
Oh, yeah.
I could see that.
They're all natural, you know?
They should communicate better, though. You know, if they're gonna be in a relationship like that, they should probably, like, talk it out more and not just like, oh, Froggy leaves.
Well, Froggy was going through having a new tail and eating a Chaos Emerald, so he was kind of going through it.
Yeah. But he also just left in the fan game, too.
Well, you know, he was giving his boyfriend some space to work on his video game.
Fair enough.
I don't know. I just see Big as this weird wild man.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like hippie implies like a sort of like choice, or that
Yeah.
doesn't sound right. A sort of like conscious decision to live that way instead of just, that's just how I lives.
Yeah, Big doesn't have like an ideology.
Mhm.
Big just exists. Hippie
Yeah.
implies like an ideology to
Like
the,
an ideal, yeah.
Big just simply is like, no, I went to fish in the woods.
Mhm. And he does.
And he does.
Spike asks, how does Big become a big shot CEO? What does the company sell or do?
I think when he sells his game finally, he'll become some kind of like
Yeah.
CEO maybe, or I don't know.
He'll be the,
He makes custom fishing rods.
Yeah.
he'll set up an illegal shop somewhere in the Bass Pro Shop pyramid.
Yeah.
He will set up a store inside another store.
He'll do it illegally. Is he gonna do some like mafia shit? Like
No,
The thing about setting it up illegally is that he doesn't know it's illegal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fair.
Big does not know about
He doesn't
laws.
have a vendor's license.
Yeah, true.
He just says this is where all the other fishing rods are.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna craft and sell lures and lore.
Yeah.
Each lure has its own lore.
And he will talk your ear off about it.
Mm-hmm.
No, he actually...
He'll tell you all about...
Is Big even that talkative? Well, I guess so, because he keeps, like, talking to himself when he's like, where are you, Froggy?
I think he's, like, talkative to himself and to Froggy, but if anyone asks him questions, he just kind of gives, like, short answers.
Yeah.
Kitty the Cat asks, if you had to come up with an Amy Rose spin-off game after the events of Sonic Adventure 1, what would it be about? I'm thinking about things Amy could do with a hammer, and I'm thinking
Amy Rose Hammer Home Builder.
Okay, yeah. Some sort of crafting / beat 'em up game.
Yeah.
Paper Amy. Like Paper Mario, because you have a hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she, like, her partner's in it like you would in Paper Mario, or like the little, flickies, like the bird and stuff.
Yeah. I like that. That's all our questions.
Yeah.
So I'm going to figure out where I put my die and roll for next week. Let's see here. It has... Oh, there it is. Alright, D10. Let us roll. Oh, that's a 1. That's classic continuity. So, what did I say I was gonna do next? I'm thinking about my options. I'm thinking, let's see, there's Knuckles Chaotix, there's Tails Adventure, I'm actually gonna consult the, I'm gonna consult the encyclopedia for ideas real quick.
We could finally learn about, like, Charmy B.
Yeah, then, yeah, let's do Knuckles Chaotix. I think, well, I'm not sure you can do Knuckles Chaotix. It's kind of a weird one. I'm not even sure if I can find a full playthrough on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, check the encyclopedia.
Yeah, let's see, we've got arcade games.
I don't know enough about Knuckles Cat.
Let me look at some table of contents. Let's see here. Chaos, Spinball. We already talked about 8-bit Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic... Oh! Let's talk about Sonic Triple Trouble.
Oh?
Sonic Triple Trouble is a Game Gear game, and probably one of the more important ones to talk about because it's got its own thing going on. It's not trying to be a regular Sonic game. It's got its own gimmicks. It's got Knack the Weasel, or Fang the Sniper, whichever one you want to call him. And you can play as Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Or Knuckles, sorry. So yeah, let's dedicate next week to Sonic Triple Trouble.
Okay.
And
Sonic the Trouble with Tribbles.
Yeah. Let me consult the encyclopedia for the next thing to read about. Let's see, we did that. Sonic Arcade Classics. So there's a couple different, Sonic arcade games. Let's see. This first thing lists, 4 different games. So I'll read the first 2 and do the other 2 next week. And the first 2 fit together better anyways. So. Waku Waku Sonic Patrol Car. Waku Waku Sonic Patrol Car was an arcade game for little kids where, Sonic, rides around in a police car. Let's see. I'm just gonna read this. Not every Sonic title made it out to the rest of the world. A number of Japan-exclusive arcade games remained out of reach and became objects of curiosity for the online community. Time and technology have revealed many of these to the world over the years since they were first released. Sonic takes the role of a police patrolman who has to stop Dr. Eggman's reckless driving with his signature spin jump. Players sit inside an arcade cabinet shaped like, let's see here. Shaped like Sonic's patrol car, which rocks in response to their steering. Whether Sonic and the player successfully stop Dr. Eggman or the Road Rager escapes, Sonic returns to the precinct to call it a day. While English text versions of the game were produced, they were never exported. This thing, I'm looking at this little thing you sit in, it looks really small.
Here's the question. They say Sonic uses his patented spin dash to stop Eggman. Does he do it from in the car?
Let me see.
Or does the car spin dash?
I think you control the car and Sonic does the spin dash. So I guess maybe you get it close enough or something. It's not really, I'm not really sure. I guess Sonic does the spin dash.
Are we willing to say Sonic is the only blue life that matters when his blue life is being a cop?
Damn.
Gotta
change the ending.
This
game is non-canon.
Canon. Yeah, this is like an Elseworld. This is the dark timeline.
Fine.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. I'll keep saying it then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's see. Sega Sonic Cosmo Fighter. From April of 1993. Also known as Sega Sonic Cosmo Fighter. Sega Sonic Cosmo Fighter Galaxy Patrol. This was another Japan exclusive moving arcade cabinet. Instead of a ground-bound patrol car, Sonic jumps into the cockpit of a spaceship equipped with a blaster cannon and a massive mecha fist.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's up to you and Sonic to save his animal friends aboard the space station. Dr. Eggman will first bombard Sonic with all manner of obstructions. Then he attacks in a rocket mecha hybrid himself. With enough shooting and punching, he's sent packing and pieces restored in space. Sonic is awarded a score of 1 to 5 stars, depending on how many targets the player shoots down. Cool.
This is a genuine question.
Mm-hmm.
With all the fact that Eggman builds big robots of himself, has there been a mainline Sonic game where you're basically just in a mech?
Like the player or Eggman?
Yeah, like the player, where you're just also in a big robot.
I mean, Sonic Adventure 2, you're kind of in a robot?
Yeah. I don't think there's any time where you've been in, like, a full-on Gundam, but...
Yeah.
More of the, like, mini-mech sort of thing, like Tails and Robotnik have in that game.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Alright. So, that wraps everything up, so, until next time, Sonic is real.
Wait.
He is, oh wait.
Plugs.
Plugs. What am I thinking? Plugs.
I mean, I guess we could skip them. I just was like, this feels wrong.
Let's do plugs. I'm Dan. You can find me at a lot of places, and you can find all those places at linktr.ee/big_challenges. From there, you can find my Twitter, at biggerchallenge. You can find my YouTube, Big Challenges, where I upload, my Fallout 4 Let's Play, with 95 mods enabled.
That's so much. That's so many mods.
You can listen to my other podcasts, which include Pot of Greed, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast. We're making our way through Season 3 of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. We're about halfway through. There's an episode that came out recently that I can't tell you about.
Oh.
Well, by the time you hear this, it hasn't come out at the time we've recorded this.
Okay.
It is queued up for release.
Oh.
Let's see. You can listen to...
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow. So, you can listen to, what was it? Video Games, the Movie, the Podcast. A video game movie review podcast I do with my friend Maxie. March's episode was on the Animal Crossing movie, and it was really, really good. It is a very strong adaptation of the game Animal Crossing, arguably conveying the points that the games try to convey better than the games themselves.
Damn.
Incredible work. Our April episode will be on the 2010 Prince of Persia film.
Oh god.
I've actually seen that movie. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I've never even played the game and I've seen that fucking movie for some reason. God damn it.
That is Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, sure is Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Some podcaster lore. My roommate loves Jake Gyllenhaal, so maybe I can convince him to watch the Prince of Persia movie.
Fuck.
Holy shit.
See, also Ben Kingsley, is in it as a character.
I love seeing all these, definitely not, Arabic people, with names such as Sheikh Amar in it.
It's a very white movie.
Jake Gyllenhaal as Dastan. Gemma Arterton as Tamina. So, you can listen to that. You can also listen to my finished podcast, Chillbleed, about Illblade, and my inactive podcast, Stranger's Fiction, which is an actual play. Last but not least, you can visit at Xbox_holiday, where Usher celebrates holidays with Xbox. And let me see if there's anything around April 9th. I know there's a couple different holidays. Let me check the schedule. So, let's see, April 8th, the day before, is Margaret Thatcher's death day.
Right.
the day before that is the anniversary of Rat Movie 2, so Michael's birthday. Michael's birthday. Saturday, April 9th itself is Legoshi's birthday. And a couple days later is Homestuck Day.
Oh, yes, of course.
And Good Friday and Passover. Oh, and Easter. That's an important one. Happy Easter, Xbox.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's see. You can... Yeah, that's it for me. Morg, where can we find you?
You can find me at Haunting the Morg on Twitter. That's Haunting the M-O-R-G. You can find me on my other podcasts. Departure Lounge still exists, but my active podcasts are Digimon Ghost Gaze. Normally a Digimon Ghost Game Watch podcast, but we're just watching gay episodes of Digimon in general while it's on hiatus. So, yeah. So what I'm saying is, Digimon's on hiatus, but our podcast sure ain't. Then, Forward ReZero is a ReZero watch-along podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Devon, where can we find you?
You can find me also on a Hunter x Hunter podcast called Going Well Hunting. We recently recorded an episode on the final episodes of the anime. So,
Nice.
Wow.
we did it. We got through all of Hunter x Hunter. We're going to do one more wrap-up episode, and I think we're going to announce our future plans on that episode, so that's fun. And
Great.
other than that,
Emery seems very excited about it. I have no idea what you guys are doing, but
it is heavily inspired by your current Digimon Ghost Gaze plans.
Oh.
Yeah, heavily inspired.
Oh,
So-
I see.
so-
Well, it was Emery's idea to do that, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just guessing here, like, the gayest episodes of Hunter x Hunter or something?
No, think broader.
Alright.
We'll find out.
Well, you'll find out.
Mm-hmm. I will find out.
And then you can find me at Groove and Ghastly on Twitter. And that's it.
Mm-hmm. And you can find us at Shuffle Sonic on Twitter, and at our Discord, which can be found there, and in the description of every episode. You can also find us on Noisepace.xyz. Noisepace.xyz is a podcast network with a bunch of our shows and a lot of others on it. And that includes this week's alphabetical shout out. Hang on, I don't remember what one it was. I remember now. No, wait, no I don't. Hang on a second while I figure out what the last episode was about, or the last one I shouted out. Did I do Elite Full Restore and Emoji Drome? Or did I think...
You did a mode.
Yeah, you did Emoji Drome. I don't think you did Elite... Wait.
Yeah.
No, I think you did Elite Full Restore.
Yeah, I did it with it.
Yeah.
Because those were both with it. Okay. You can listen to such shows as Fantastic Satisfaction. Hello to the geeks and gamers out there.
God.
Fantastic Satisfaction is an actual play podcast using Dungeon World. We never opened the rule book. Season 1 is D&D 5e, Season 2 is Dungeon World. Let me see if there are any new episodes. Nope. The most recent episode is Season 2, Episode 2, The Crew, Part 2. I think this podcast might be dead. Especially because I don't think anyone wants to touch Dungeon World again after... Never mind.
I was like,
the creator got into some shit.
They might not know about all that either, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's I think it's mostly just fallen through based on, like, life.
Yeah. Maybe they'll come back someday. I don't know. Never say never. And you can also listen to
Exactly.
a podcast that's not on a network, but is in association with it. You can listen to 5 Grams of Iron, hosted by Brooks and Eddie. 2 idiots mostly talk about Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, based off of the manga, based off of the Hiromu Arakawa. Eddie has watched the show before.
I was about to say, I think Eddie's...
I was like, wait a minute.
Eddie has watched the show before, but Brooks hasn't. It was originally on the Yare Yare Boys feed, while JoJo was off the air at the time. I believe it was released between parts 5 and 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, fun tie-in with Fansat, 2 of the players, or I think the DM and one of the players is Eddie and Brooks.
Yeah.
As far as I
Yes,
remember.
Eddie and Brooks are on Fantastic Satisfaction, I think.
Yes.
Definitely season 1. I don't know about season 2.
I believe they are also on season 2.
Cool. Alright. So until next time, Sonic the Hedgehog is real, he is strong, and he is my friend.
He's the only blue light that matters.
The only one.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.